Alright, welcome back everybody. ASAP Grim here, and this is the continuation of our second Chronicle and Mass Effect Legendary series. For our Legendary Edition, we're playing Mass Effect 2. And last we left off, we were about to accomplish Kasumi's mission at Beckenstein. Let me see what that mission is called. Stealing Memory. Master thief Kasumi Goto has a problem. A ruthless arms dealer named Donovan Hawk killed her partner, Kaiji Akuda, and stole Akuda's gray box, a neural implant that stores memories and information. Kasumi has planned a daring heist to recover Akuda's gray box and has asked for help in pulling it off. Once this is done, Kasumi can dedicate all her attention to completing Shepard's mission. Stealing memory. I accidentally alt-tabbed, I'm sorry. Alright. And enter orbit. Land. Well, the recipient of the first wave of Earth's colonization efforts, Beckenstein's founders had a decidedly less agrarian plan than Eden Prime. The mission of Beckenstein's first colony was to become Earth's off-planet manufacturing base, ingratiating humanity into galactic culture by producing needed goods. Meeting with mixed success for the first generation, Beckenstein then leapfrogged its competition by producing high-quality luxury goods that went straight to nearby markets via the Citadel. Today, Beckenstein is known as the Humans' Ilium, a place where new money tycoons flaunt their wealth, and the have-nots are rarely spoken of. Alright. We will invest in the Master Thief area. Enhances Kasumi's weapon damage and health. Also improves her power recharge time. Master Infiltrator. Kasumi specializes in her tech mastery, greatly reducing the recharge time of her powers. Plus 20% health, plus 18% weapon damage, and 25% reduced power recharge time. Master Saboteur. Hold on just a second. Okay. I had to clear my throat, I'm sorry. Master Saboteur. Kasumi specializes in weapon combat, increasing her weapon damage. So you can see the difference here is that the weapon damage is increased 25%, and the 18 comes down here where power recharge time is reduced by 18%. I'm going to go with this Saboteur thing because I don't believe that I'm going to be using her abilities every time they're off cooldown. Even if the AI will choose to use them also, but I'm thinking that we will actually get, I think we'll get more damage out of her by improving weapon damage. More so than I think, we're still getting 18% reduced power recharge time, so I will try Saboteur. Am I going to talk myself out of that? No, I'll stick with Saboteur. I learned this kind of from World of Warcraft. It depends, like in World of Warcraft you had yellow damage and you had white damage. Yellow was critical, and white was normal base damage. So if you were a class like a rogue that was going to crit a lot, or you could make yourself into what was called a crit build, using talents to improve an already high base percentage to crit up even higher, like way high, then you could then going for yellow damage was viable. But if you were a class like a warrior, improving your white damage oftentimes gave you better higher damage overall on, say, something like a boss fight. Over a period of time, you would do more total damage than you would if you were to improve your crit damage. So that's the concept I'm going with here. I'm going to increase her flat normal weapon damage and take the reduced in favor of higher white damage right here with her weapon over higher use of her abilities. All right.
You clean up well, Mr. Solomon Gunn. Hawk won't know what hit him.
Oh, thanks.
I assume Solomon Gunn is my cover?
You run a small but talented band of mercs out in the Terminus systems. Precisely the type of person Hawk respects. I took the liberty of giving you a reputation. Papers, witnesses, article in Badass Weekly. Just don't start talking business with him, and you'll be fine.
Remind me, what kind of man are we dealing with?
Hawk's a weapons dealer and smuggler. He killed my partner and stole his gray box. Other than that, he's not so bad. Rich, charismatic, willing to crack open a man's skull to get at the neural implants inside.
I take it I'm wearing this getup for a reason.
You'd look really out of place at a society party in armor, don't you think? You look great. You should wear this stuff more often.
She's got a pretty voice. It's got kind of that little bit of a rasp to it.
Now's probably a good time to fill me in on the details.
You have been waiting patiently. Our friend Hawk is throwing a party for his closest friends. A couple dozen of the worst liars, cheaters, and mass murderers you'll ever want to meet. All bringing gifts as a tribute to the man himself. Our tribute is a lovely statue of your old friend Saren, rendered with loving detail and filled to the brim with our weapons and armor. You can keep your pistol as long as it's concealed. They won't hassle you over a sidearm. Once inside, we'll make our way to Hawk's vault door, somewhere in the back of the ballroom. Then, we case the security and start peeling away the layers. The statue should be there, waiting for you to crack it open and arm up. Then we just waltz into the vault and take back KG's gray box. And I'll finally get a chance to say goodbye.
You've worked really hard on this. KG must have meant a lot to you.
Was I that obvious? KG's gray box holds a lot of priceless personal memories. It's all that remains of who he was. But the secret he discovered is dangerous. I wouldn't bring you here if it wasn't.
That was an accident. I did that kind of almost out of a knee-jerk reaction. The first time I recorded this, whenever I had the technical difficulties, I looked at these and I was like, I don't think we would need to ask her either one of these, because it's like personal. You know, it doesn't matter. It's part of the deal that she made, so we're going to do it. You know, and I didn't want to really pry into her life too much. Like it has to do with her past. All that's already been checked out, or we wouldn't have ever been given the dossier. It doesn't have anything to do with the here and now, or with her ability to perform this mission. This is all tied to getting her mind clear so she can focus on the task at hand. So does that make sense to you guys? This is all tied to her past, and in a way that is irrelevant to us in the here and now. So I don't like the idea of actually prying those boxes open. So that was an accident. I didn't mean to do that.
This ought to be interesting.
That's what I'm going for.
Haha.
This is our stop. After you, Mr. Gunn.
Just one moment, sir. There seems to be an issue with the statue.
Is there a problem, yeah?
No, Mr. Huck. Just doing a scan.
I don't believe we've met. Donovan Hawk.
Solomon Gunn. A pleasure.
Sir, the scanners aren't picking anything up.
I don't think our guests would come all the way here from Ilium just to cause trouble. Do you? You may pass through, Mr. Gunn, with my apologies. But I will ask your companion to remain outside. You understand, I hope.
No problem. You're the host.
Enjoy the party.
Well, that didn't go as I expected.
Any idea why he'd send you away?
No, we've never seen each other in person, and no one knows what I look like. Just watching his ass, I'm sure. I can't blame him.
What do we do now?
We go on with the plan. You'll just have to do all the talking. I'll stay out of sight and stick with you the best I can. We'll keep radio contact in case something goes wrong. We need to find the door and case the security. We'll figure out the next step then.
Alright, locate the vault door. I kind of think
How did you
that
ever contain that situation on Olive?
this
Oh,
mission's a little
quick
bit
application
weird
of
in that
force,
it's
little
a
pressure,
it's a
and
stealth mission,
Thank goodness. I thought those rabble
but some of the things you're forced into are not stealthy at all, and it's just sort of shockingly that nobody hears what's going on. Real shocking. Well, right here is
Very
the
nice.
vault door.
There's more here than I expected. Password protected voice lock, kinetic barrier, DNA scanner. Looks like an EX700 series. Everything a vault needs to be impenetrable.
This gonna be a problem?
Please, remember who you're talking to. We'll need to get a voice sample for the voice lock. You'll have to go chat up Hawk for that. We'll have to find a password too. DNA, child's play. We should find plenty of DNA samples in Hawk's private quarters. And the barrier? Cut the power. Never fails. If we can find it. KG could get through a system like this in his sleep. And I'm better. Let's get to it.
Alright, so we gotta find Hawk's DNA. You can see the journal updates here. Disable the voice lock. So we need a voice print from him. And we gotta shut down the kinetic barrier. And disable the vault security. Which is all three of those things. So right here, DNA scanner. Right here, the voice print. Right here, the kinetic barrier.
What's your read on the Archangel guy?
I hear he's dead. Or gone, or something. Good riddance, I say.
There he is. All you need to do is keep him talking long enough for me to get a voice print. Pull out the charm on this one, Shep. Whenever you're ready. After you.
Mr. Gunn, hope you're having a good time. That scene at the door hasn't soured your evening, I hope.
Okay, now before I tried going with these, and he didn't respond with what I was picking over here real well. So I'm gonna try, I think, here's what I want to say. I don't know if this is true or not, I haven't looked it up. But Iron Bucket, I have a theory. is what I'm saying. The theory that I have, I don't know if it's true or not. I haven't looked it up. Iron Bucket showed me that Paragon and Renegade options don't always give you Paragon and Renegade outcomes. And I think it's... The way I was thinking about it before is that this is a Paragon choice, so you're going to get bonus Paragon points from it. And this is a Renegade choice that is available to you when you have high enough Renegade points, is what I was thinking previously. Now that I have that information that Iron Bucket gave, I think what's happening here instead is that this choice right here is amplified by your Paragon attribute. So if you have a high Paragon score, it makes this more and more potent of an ability. But if you have a low Paragon score, or in this case a low Renegade score, these actually become weak options. And I think that might be why you get outcomes that don't seem like they work or fit for a Paragon or a Renegade choice. But I know that over here I picked one and it didn't work out real well, so I'm going to give this a shot.
I understand the security, but who would dare try to break into Donovan Hawk's home?
Gunn, in our line of work, we attract a certain element. Few understand the pains we take to keep the barbarians at bay. People these days want comfort, entertainment, love. They don't see that the galaxy is fragile. They only have to worry about simple luxuries. Why? Because people like me and you are doing the terrible things that keep the galaxy spinning. This party is for us, the cleaners, the support structure for the galaxy's gleeful delusions of peace. May there always be a market for the things we do.
Wow, elites are always that egotistical, huh?
I said get him talking, and you got him talking. We've got enough of a voice sample. Let him go.
Enjoy the party, Mr. Gunn.
Once we find the password, we can get past the voice scanner.
So that did in fact work really well. The white colored options that I had on the right hand side of the dialogue wheel
Some
there.
say Commander Shepard is still alive. Really?
Oh,
They
it's wishful thinking.
hold
at
on,
best.
we're going to trigger conversations. I had to go through like all three of them in order to get enough voice sample because they weren't long enough. She was saying that wasn't long enough. I couldn't get the sample. We'll have to try again, you know.
That door goes to a security room. I'll take care of the lock. There we go.
Now see, this is just all right out in the open. I mean, okay, you know, I guess.
Ready when you are.
Symbol, ground, battery, cap, symbol.
You can't be back here.
Take him down!
I have an idea. See what you can find.
Nance, I have that problem too. So many passwords around here can't keep them straight. The password for tonight is Perugia. So it's not even that easy to remember. It's no big deal. That voice scanner means the password's only useful to Hawk anyway. After this party, want to grab some beers? Let me know. Samuels.
Got something?
The password is Perugia.
Huh. That's the name of the man who stole the Mona Lisa. Nice. I tapped into their communications. Maybe it'll come in handy. Now, I just take the voice sample we got from Hawk and... got it. Now we can crack that voice scanner.
Alright, so all of that was exceptionally loud, right? But apparently these are soundproof walls. That's what I'm going to say anyway to make this all make sense.
I hear Mr. Mr. Hawk's vault is exquisite.
Who could know? Never lets anyone near it.
Again, just right out in the open.
Here they come. Now you see me.
It took me a while to figure out in the episode I recorded that didn't record well. It took me a while to see this right here and find out that I could get up on this ledge. And then it took me even longer to find out that I could shoot the glass out.
Look for anything we can get usable DNA from. Just make it quick and quiet. Found a sample?
No, a credit chit.
It's actually on the other side. There's a couch here. So it's like finding pennies in a couch. He literally found one credit.
No hair, no skin flakes.
The housekeepers must be thorough.
Good morning. Time to wake up.
Damn.
You can't be in here.
Oh, what? Oh, I didn't do that last time, so this is new. Let's get this guy highlighted if possible. No. No.
See that? Cloaking!
Come on! I see them! Taking heavy damage!
Okay, so I triggered his alarm. That
It's
was
clean.
It's a plant.
I thought it was going to be someplace where we could lift a fingerprint or something.
Empty. Too bad. A cigarette butt would have been a good source. No DNA, but... Looks like Hawk's been trying to crack Keiji's gray box. Looks like he's missing something. He hasn't cracked the encryption yet.
Okuda Decryption Project Update. Little progress to report. We have now completed dictionary attacks using words and phrases from 4,800 galactic languages. Research into the Okuda family has not produced any matches. It is unlikely that a random brute force approach will produce a result within our lifetimes. Given the nature of the gray box technology, it's possible that the decryption key may not be a password at all. It could be a memory, an emotion, even a smell. The permutations could be infinite. I suggest that we begin investigating alternative methods for breaking through the security on the box. So they can't get this thing open.
We can probably get Hawk's DNA off the data pack. He seems to have obsessed over this. But I'm not sure there's enough. Let's keep looking.
Holographic interface. Won't find a sample here.
Not a great saliva sample, but it's still useful. We're going to need more than this for the scanner, though.
Cap, battery, ground, battery, symbol, cap, symbol. Whoops. There we go.
The cleaners don't dare touch treasures like this. We can get some skin cells from the dust. That should do it. Let's get out of here.
Alright, so if you don't trigger the alarm, these guys wind up, you can hear their voices up there. And they're just standing by that door that I couldn't open before. Let's see if I can open it now. They're just right there, and you can gun them down. This way. Oh, wait a minute. Private Reams, no way we can sneak out of that party. The place is locked down tight and Security Chief Roe's in charge. No way Roe would let that get past her. I'd rather stand around bored on guard duty than risk her wrath. Sorry, Samuels. Okay, so that, I accessed this before hopping down over there before, and it said that it might be useful. Like, Kasumi chimes in and says that sounds like Roe is a real stickler for the rules. Actually, I think she says, sounds like Roe is a real hard ass. And then she says that might be useful later on.
DNA identification affirmed. Welcome, Mr. Hawk. Password required. Voice ID accepted. Welcome, Mr. Hawk.
All right.
It looks like the barrier's power cable runs under the floor here. I'll set your Omni tool to scan for electromagnetic fields.
This is actually really cool. You can see through the floor and follow this power conduit.
One sec. That should take care of the barrier. That got it. The barrier's down. I'll check for security cams. Go ahead and get dressed.
All right, we've got entry into the vault. We have an opportunity to swap out weapons. I just don't really know what I would swap out. It looks like she's got all the upgraded stuff for what she carries.
So this is Hawk's vault. Very nice. This scanner will hone in on the gray box. It's not far.
Okay, I want to see if... Stealing memory. I'm trying to remember that so I can title the video. Stealing memory. All right. You can see the head of the Statue of Liberty there. Oh, look at it. He's got an Egyptian find also. One of the Tuts. Or one of the kings, I should say.
Creepy.
Prothean statue.
Creepy. I could still get money for something like this, even outside the Alliance. Asari go nuts for this sort of thing. How did Hawk get Lady Liberty's head? Damn you, Hawk!
She's upset about it. That's cool. Let me see what some of this other stuff is all about.
Hawk has good taste. I'll give him that. Ugh. Rachni Queen. I guess everything's valuable to someone. Doesn't look like much, but that might be one of the most valuable pieces here. Turian art is rare outside of Palavin. For
Wow.
good reason, I say.
Haha.
This looks like Quarian script. Wow. This has got to be old. When was the last time the Quarians wrote on stone? I feel like its eyes are following me.
Just listening to her commentary is
That's
funny.
Impressive. Not sure what it is, though. A model of the Kara. It's like a Turian Titanic, the way I hear it.
Ah.
Wow. Imagine that thing coming at you in a dark alley. This is nice. Oddly relaxing. Oh my God. There it is.
Don't bother, Miss Goto. It's code locked. I had a feeling that was you at the door. I knew if it was really you, you'd get through anyway.
You know me. I don't like to disappoint.
I need what's in your grey box, Kasumi. You know I'm willing to kill you for it. I'll admit your skills are impressive. You got into my vault like I'd left it open, but you're still going to die, screaming. No!
Have I got your attention?
That shut him up.
Kill them!
One of these days I gotta do a Renegade playthrough.
This might be useful.
M12 Locust.
Coming from the right.
So before I picked that
Going dark.
first, and she told us what it was, that this Locust right here was used to kill 2 presidents. And it's a submachine gun with better range. I think it tells you that right here. Designed for longer range encounters than a standard submachine gun, the Locust is a highly accurate model with an infamous history.
Checking blueprints. There's a landing pad to the east.
We're low on
Let's
ammo
get
for
out of
this
here.
one.
Joker, bring the shuttle in, now!
Let's see if I can pick up some ammo anywhere. Okay, so we got a jet.
Smoking! Did I do that? Going silent.
Oh man, hit that one right to the face. I want her to get that guy back there.
Going dark.
Hold on.
Damn it! We have to find another way.
Okay. This struck me as weird, and I didn't take advantage of it before. But when I didn't, I had to run back by here, and it wasn't available for me to hack again. So I'm going to give it a shot. We're looking for blue, orange, blue. Blue, orange, blue. That one. Okay, now it's blue, orange. A little bit of blue at the top with a lot of orange after. Gosh, I'm not seeing that anywhere. Incredible. This one maybe? Then we need purple. That one. Wow, we were close, huh? Okay, so we just got credits out of it, I think.
They're to our left.
Grabbing cover.
No, go with that. Go with that. Used the ability, but it didn't go anywhere.
Now you see me. It'll take heavier weapons than that to blow those tanks. Nice.
Okay, switch over to the submachine gun if I can get it. Actually, I'll go with the heavy pistol.
It'll take heavier weapons than that to blow those tanks.
Okay, now switch to my heavy. Really? Maybe I need to...
These are full of fuel. It's easily
There.
enough to blast through the wall.
Okay. Have her come over here for cover. I've never had this problem before. Maybe there's something I haven't done. Okay, well that'll do the trick.
That got it.
Don't let them out of there with my property.
Before I used my heavy weapon and it blew it up. Maybe she got back there and activated that, and it was just coincidental that I fired at it around the same time. But I don't know. That seems pretty highly coincidental.
Kill Solomon Gunn. Bring the girl to me.
You hear that? Wants her alive.
Yeah, I shouldn't have used it on that weapon, actually. Let's go with the submachine gun. Switch back to the shoddy.
Now you see me. Can do it. There they are. Going silent. Beautiful.
Don't fight me, Kasumi. You know what happened to your boy toy when he walked in.
How cage you like that?
Oh, barrier.
Murderer. You're dead. Going dark.
Okay, so she's gonna go dark. That means that she's gonna end up over here. Vulnerable once she uncloaks. So I'm gonna throw, they're all kind of grouped together. You can see on the map right here. Grouped with one guy behind. So I'm gonna throw this, because I think there's a chance I could hit every single one of them.
Taking cover.
I'll tear you apart.
Alright, so far so good. Now, did I want to go this way? I don't think so. No. Okay, that's where we came in at, I think.
I'll take it.
Research data, tech damage.
Keep them busy. I'll take care of this myself.
Up ahead!
Oh,
Moving to cover.
Now you see me. There they are.
God.
Get down!
Could have done this the easy way, Gold. Allow me to show you the hard way.
Look left. Get ready. To our left. Now you see me.
Lay down your weapons.
His shields recharged. I forgot about that. So we want to kind of move up.
On our
Just
left.
get closer and closer and closer.
On our right. Go inside it.
I thought I could blow that up. Barely got out of that one.
love? Even if you escape, I'll scour the galaxy for you.
Gunship's back and with full shield. If I can get to the ship, I can take down the shield. Look behind you! Here they come. Cloaking.
We're at.
Need some cover!
Watch your back.
Well, shoot.
Forces have engaged. Requesting assistance. Going down.
Careful, men. What the deeper bitch face X.
I think she's about to drop shields right now.
Got a clear shot. Here we go.
That whole scene
Shields
was pretty
down.
cool.
Let's tear that thing apart. Up ahead.
Okay, and then there's our ticket out of here.
Kasumi, if you're seeing this, it's because I'm dead. The information we found is all here. It's big, Kasumi. If the Council ever got wind of this, the Alliance could be implicated. Kasumi, I encrypted the information to keep it safe. And I uploaded the encryption key to your gray box, so no one could get the whole package. But if I'm dead, and if anyone knows about this, then I've made you a target, my love. I'm so sorry.
Keiji.
I know you, Kasumi. You'll want to keep these memories forever. But you don't need some neural implant to know I'll always be with you. Please, Kasumi, destroy these files. There's nothing more I can do to protect you.
I can't do that. This is all that's left.
Goodbye, Kasumi. I love you.
Man, that's sad. So I remember whenever I was looking at these options, I was like, isn't this her business? But the more I thought about it, the more I was thinking, what's going on here? She's got these memories in her own head. And it just suddenly occurred to me that this is like a virtual reality thing, and I felt like it made it, because she would hang on to these over the memories that's already stored in her head. I thought it made it like an addiction, tied to escapism maybe, and that's maybe not the most mentally well thing to do. And so the first thing I did is I started with, can't we save the memories?
Is there any way we can just destroy the information?
No. Keiji's a master at encrypting files. He laced the information into his memories. You can't get one without experiencing the other.
And so that's what kind of triggered me to thinking, well, you have these memories isolated from that information in your own brain. I mean, I'm aware that maybe she's afraid that she'll forget, but look, I mean, people remember their first kiss. There are things that are in your mind forever. You only forget them if you're actively trying to forget them, you know? And so at that point in time, I was thinking, this sounds more like an addiction. I didn't like any of these because I felt like it got into her business. But of the three, if I have to pick something where maybe the game is telling you she needs a wingman here, she needs somebody to come alongside her and help her. There's a phrase, you can't see the forest for the trees. When you're too close emotionally, everything's a storm. And it really helps if you have somebody who can act as an anchor or as a guiding light to help orient you. Just sometimes people just need that help from a trusted friend. Now, we don't really know her. I don't think we could say that we're a trusted friend. But as her commanding officer, I'm going to go with this. I'm going to say, look, he himself put this out there and wanted you to destroy the memories. Maybe you should honor that.
You heard him, Kasumi. He'd want you to destroy the information and save yourself.
I know. I can't. This is all that's left of him.
And then this was really hard too, because I felt like either one of these choices could lead to her blaming us. But of the two, I felt like, okay, if you're gonna blame me all the way, rather than beating up on yourself. And then that way, even if she's angry at us, she can still be focused. I felt like she'd be more useful mission-wise. It's not just a mission. I feel like on here, she splits blame between two people. And something that's not correct, just get the not correct to touch only one person. I hope that makes sense to everybody. I don't know if I'm explaining that in a way that can that is making sense to anybody else. But basically, this is not something that anybody should be blaming anybody for, or anyone for. But because you're dealing with emotions, this one would lead to her blaming us and blaming herself. She would blame herself for doing it. She would blame us for pushing her into it. This one right here, she could at least shelve most of the blame. At a minimum, I think it would be most of the blame onto us, which helps her be free of guilt. You know, there's something out there called survivor guilt, and it can incapacitate people. So I'm trying to mitigate as much damage going forward, potential damage. Nothing may come of this, you know, but I'm going to go with this one.
If it's easier, I could do it for you.
Okay. Just get it over with. Please.
That would have wigged me out. The first time he looked down there, the dude blinked at him. All right, so we leveled up, gained gained 2 squad points. The heist was successful. Keiichi Okuda's gray box was recovered and all information contained within was destroyed. Donovan Hawk was killed in the destruction of his gunship. Kasumi is loyal. Got her power unlocked. Flashbang grenade, a disorienting concussive charge, is thrown that inflicts minor damage and incapacitates all nearby targets. New outfit available. We did pick up the M12 Locust submachine gun. Increased tech damage, credits, and some platinum. So that's the end of this episode. But if we come back over here to Widow, which is here.
Fuel at 1/2 capacity.
We are next going to come up here and do recruit the warlord, and then we'll do that person's side mission. I don't know if it's a he or she. I actually think this might be... No, I'm thinking of Mass Effect 1. Never mind. This might be another female Asari warrior. I can't recall. But we're going to do that one and their personal mission, followed by recruit the convict and their personal mission. This is Jack. And then we'll shoot over here and we'll knock out these Firewalker missions. And then we'll probably bounce all the way back to the Citadel and explore the Citadel. And by then we should have picked up some other primary missions, I think. Alrighty then, guys. We will save it. Let me think what that memory was called. That mission was called Stealing Memories. Okay, again, I'm Aesop Grimm. Thank you for coming by the channel. I hope you like what you saw. I hope all is well in your neck of the woods, and I will see you in the next episode where this story continues.